Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. And in this one, we are going to talk about smart city and its impact in India. Again, this video is under the aegis of Sri Ram's IAS, and we are going to understand how this topic is relevant for your GS paper and your SC paper also. Smart city as a mission, as a project started in 2015. And till it gets finished, I mean, the first round is about to get finished, but till it gets finished, this topic is going to remain relevant for your paper. So it's important that you prepare this particular topic thoroughly, because somewhere or the other the examiners are going to touch this topic for sure. So let us try to understand what is smart city. Okay, I would start developing this understanding of smart city for you with the comparison of smartphone. So all of you, now these days are having this smartphone with you. What does it do? It has everything in one uh, you know unit, which is in your hand, which is a smartphone. You have different apps, you have different you have your email, you have your messages, you have your Instagram, you have your Facebook. Everything is here in this particular device, and that's why it is called smartphone. It does everything in one go, as one unit, and it does it more in a more simple manner. Smart city is also going to be a city in which everything will be a part of one, everything will be taken care within the city in a sustainable manner. That means they are going to manage everything within the city in a sustainable, that is, which means it will be viable for a long term. Not only taking care of sustainable का मतलब क्या होता है, not only taking care of the present generation's need, but they will also take care of the next generation's need. So smart city means जहाँ पे you will have water and electricity supply 24/7. You have all the modern amenities. You have public transportation, which is also very well managed. You have smart health. Smart health means you get all the information about health services through through technology. Basically, why the smart city is going to be smart, because it's going to be handled with ICT, information communication technology. It's going to be driven by the internet. So everything is going to be connected in the smart city, चाहे वो health हो, चाहे वो agriculture, mobility हो, and energy ho, government ho, and your waste management, your education, retail, everything is going to be interconnected with ICT. That is why it is smart city, because you are going to avail everything through technology, right? So without technology, smart city concept is not possible. But what is smart city? So first of all, I think this analogy is clear, where we have tried to understand smart city with the understanding of smartphone. That everything becomes simple, everything becomes easy to handle with one go, which is managed by technology, and how it is going to be managed by technology, we are going to learn it later. First of all, let's understand what is the meaning of this term that we are going to understand here, the smart city. So there is no universal definition of smart city, because in India, when it started, this mission started in 2015, and I'm going to come to that also in the next slide. It started with this understanding that it means different things to different people. It varies from city to city. In India, there are many cities which are aimed to become smart city, but we cannot have the single formula for all the cities, because every city is standing at a different level of development. All right, so it depends on the level of development on which the city is standing, but its willingness to change and reform resources and aspiration to the city resident. So the smart city would have different connotation in India than Europe. In European smart city are going to have a different journey. Indian smart city are going to have a different journey of becoming a smart city. Why? It's now again, understand what is smart city. A city which is self-sufficient in itself. Okay. and why we are aiming to develop cities which are self-sufficient in itself, because due to increasing urbanization, the pressure on urban spaces are increasing. The pressure on our cities are increasing, which means that we need to have more cities on which the pressure can go deflected, on which you have proper resources, that people, population, resources can go to other cities, and focus on some cities get reduced. So in the approach of the Smart City Mission, the objective is to promote cities that provide core infrastructure. Why do we come to some cities and not go to other cities? Because we feel that the infrastructure, the facilities are better in those cities. Now the focus is that the core infrastructure of more cities are going to be getting better, okay? And it is going to provide decent quality of life to its citizens, clean and sustainable environment, and application of smart solutions. स्मार्ट सॉल्यूशंस कैसे होंगे? स्मार्ट सॉल्यूशन तब होंगे जब हम एक प्रॉब्लम को बहुत स्मार्ट तरीके से बता पाएंगे गवर्नमेंट को या सर्विस प्रोवाइडर को, दैट वी नीड दिस सॉल्यूशन एट राइट नाउ, एंड बिकॉज वी आर कनेक्टेड विद ICT and internet, these problems will have their smart solution, which is instant, which is going to be more quick, which are going to be more efficient. So the focus is on, as I mentioned earlier, is on sustainable and inclusive development. Sustainable, which means that it's going to be a long-term development, and inclusive, that this is going to be including everyone which is a part of the city. So, and the idea is to look at the compact areas, create a replicable model which will act as lighthouse to the other aspiring countries. So which means, I explained this concept of lighthouse. In India, we have started with identifying 100 cities as the beginning stage of smart cities, and these 100 cities we were aimed to be the lighthouse of this whole mission, which are going to be the reference point for the other aspiring city, which will later on become the smart cities. Okay, so if you see this map, you see the round one here. Okay, so the red marked cities are the lighthouse cities. And you can see many red marks over here. These are the lighthouse cities. So the first stage we marked these lighthouse cities, and they are called lighthouse cities because they will become the reference point for the subsequent cities to develop as smart cities. And till now, we have achieved 22 smart cities in India, and these are marked with these red marker here. By 2023 we were supposed to achieve these. Okay, so Bhubaneswar, Jabalpur, Bhopal, Indore, Udaipur, Ahmedabad, Surat, New Delhi. So all these cities were aimed to become a smart city. Smart city, and is what kind of core infrastructures and element of smart city that would make it smart city? It would have adequate water supply, electricity supply, as I said, 24/7 water supply and electricity supply, solid waste management. अब सिटी को स्मार्ट सिटी बनाने का नीड क्यों आया? क्योंकि हमारे अर्बन सिस्टम में there were some problems which were faced, that the burden of population was increasing. When burden of population increases, then what happens? The resources get reduced, right? So to manage that, what do we need? We need to manage the resources. So that's why smart city will have smart solution for waste management here. They will have smart solution to supply for electricity and water here. And they will also have efficient urban mobility and public transportation. That means another problem that we face in urban city is that parking is a problem. The road congestion is a problem. So how you are managing traffic in a smarter manner? Those ICT solution will tell you that you go to that direction and not to that particular road, because that is more suffering from congestion right now. Parking will also be managed through smart solution, that already you will be knowing that this area has this much parking, I should go there and I should not go there, like that. Affordable housing, especially for poor. Why? because one of the problem in urbanization, and that's why, you know, when we are relating it with the problem of urbanization, this topic also becomes important for your urbanization, you know, topic of GS. So one of the problem of urban city is the slum dwelling by the poor population uh, of the urban city. So one of the core infrastructure element of smart city is that it is going to provide affordable housing, especially for the poor. Which means that, again, for India, the understanding of smart city and the journey of smart city is going to be different, because here we have to focus on the poor population also, that how they're going to get the basic needs within that. Whether it will be achieved that or not, we will discuss that also later. Robust IT connectivity. Without IT connectivity, as I said, it is not possible. Digitalization will happen because we will be connecting all these facilities through a digital process. ICT, information communication technology, internet, digitalization. You have to mark these words when you are talking about smart cities. Good governance, especially e-governance and citizen participation, how, through internet, the governance will become more smooth. Sustainable environment. Cities were crying that their environmental degradation is happening because resources are lesser, as I said, and there are a lot of pressure on resources. So now the solution are going to be sustainable. Environment degradation or the pressure on environment is going to be lesser in the development or in the understanding of smart city in the Indian context. Safety and security of citizen, which means that, you know, the surveillance and the safety and security will be taken care again by technology. Women, children, and elderly population will feel more secure in smart city because their safety and security would also be connected through technology and through a system. What is that system? We are going to come to that also. Health and education, it will provide world-class health and world-class education to its citizen, again, in affordable prices. That is going to be another agenda. Now, how this city is going to provide smart solution to you, to the problem that you face in the urban space. How? E-governance, how will that happen? It will provide information through technology. Advanced redressal will happen through technology. Electronic service delivery, citizen engagement, people will be engaged through whether different kind of program. This will be done on through internet. Citizen will become city's eyes and ears. They will be involved. So it is going to be having a lot of public and private, collaboration. Video crime monitoring, as I said, CCTV camera for the surveillance here, citizens and women and elderly. So everything will be connected through the monitoring of CCTV camera. Waste management कैसे होगा? Waste management to energy and fuel. Waste will be converted to energy and fuel. Waste will be converted to compost. Waste water to be treated. Recycling and reduction of C&D waste will be done. Water management, how will that be done? Smart meters will be there. They will be managed effectively. Leakage identification so that the water doesn't get wasted. That will be done, and prevention is maintenance will be done for the water management. Water quality will also be monitored, and this has direct impact on the health if you monitor the water quality. Energy management kaise hoga? Again, you will have smart meters and management, renewable resources for energy, solar energy will be more focused, and energy efficient and green buildings will be made so that, the pressure again on the resources are going to be lesser. Urban mobility, how the transportation is going to have an impact on smart city. Smart parking, as I said, parking spots will be available through technology. Intelligent traffic management, where to deflect the traffic, where to maintain the traffic, that is also going to be maintained through a server. Integrated multi-modal transport, that how different models or different ways of transport will be integrated with each other. Other services, we have telemedicine and teleeducation, how through digitalization, medicine services will be provided and education will also be provided. And trade facility centers honge, incubation center honge, because where the ideas for new trade and business will be given impetus. And skill development center, where the population can develop their skill for, the major idea is for employment. So the city will be able to generate employment and would also be maintain the labor force through skill development center and generate employment through trade facilitation center. Moving to the next thing, the Smart City Mission is an initiative by Government of India. Let's come to the Indian context and why? Because as I said, 50% of population is going to be in urban India by 2030. And this mission was first launched in June 25, 2015 by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and who is in charge of this implementation of the Smart City? Union Ministry of Urban Development. So after completing the 5 round process, 100 cities throughout the India were selected during this time, and a special purpose vehicles have also been created in each state, is headed by the CEO. What is special purpose vehicle that has been created in each state to take this idea of smart city forward? So the special purpose vehicle is a legal entity that allows multiple investors to pool their capital and make an investment in a single company. So SPV will have multiple stakeholders and they will pool their money to execute the smart city project. Government is also going to be one entity in that. And what is the effect of it? That risk sharing will happen. Scrutinization of each other's activity. No one person is not responsible. There are different stakeholders. So risk sharing will happen. Scrutinization of each other's activity will happen. Asset will also be transferred and shared, and the sale of the property is also not in one person's hand. So that's how it's multiple people, stakeholders are going to be involved in the special purpose vehicle that is going to be managing or taking this idea of smart city in different states. Now, how these smart city are going to become smart city? This is because of the ICC. Every smart city is going to have one ICC. ICC kya hai? ICC is the Integrated Command and Control Center. आपका जो cell phone है, it is also controlled by one service provider, either for data or for calls. Here also the smart city will become smart because they are having one control center. So all the cities are going to have they are going to be ICC in smart city for better monitoring and coordination purpose among the same. And these centers will act as nerve centers and brain for the of enabling the cities to work in an efficient manner. So when you say ki wo kaise hoga ki that how my electricity is not working and I'm gonna make a complaint and I'm gonna get a solution for that, it is going to happen through these ICCs. So these ICCs are playing an important role in ensuring better monitoring and efficiency in the areas like traffic management, solid waste management, and water distribution management. And out of 100 ICCs, 30 are working on traffic management and transportation issues, because these are the core issues which most of the cities are facing these days when you go in the public spaces. And such as, and these services are such as, integrated traffic management system, red light violation detection, adaptive traffic control system, automatic number plate. You feel that, why it has come? It has come to connect everybody together. And some cities which have adopted traffic management system include Kanpur, Ludhiana, Ahmedabad, Surat, Nasik, Saharanpur, Visakhapatnam, and Ujjain. Let me give you one example. So this is the ICCC at Indore. This is the integrated command and control center at Indore, and that's how these screens are going to tell you. These people are going to see these screen, and they will see that where the problem is coming. and whoever raises an issue will be, reflected in these. This is how this whole smart city control room is going to be managed, and services are going to be provided. So this, I think I've covered that how they're going to provide different kind of services. Things to remember again, I'm going to tell you some things to remember, which you need to remember while answering the smart city question. Listen, it's kind of a revision also. So the smart city uses information and communication technology. First of all, you have to keep that in mind, that it is because it's going to become possible only because if it has effective information and communication technology to improve operational efficiency, share information with public, and provide better government services for the citizen welfare. Then, the fundamental objective of smart city is to use smart technology and data analysis to optimize city activities, the way they are doing over here. Where the problem is going, so solve that problem in that area and get on with the effective city dwelling. If this becomes possible, that you optimize city activities in efficient manner, what will it lead to? It will lead to economic growth. GDP growth of cities are going to get higher, while also enhancing inhabitants' quality of life in the cities. Right now, the major problem of urbanization is the quality of life in the city. And you can see it very well around you, that how the quality of life is deteriorating. To address this issue, the smart city concept has come. The value of technology is determined by how it is utilized. How it is utilized rather than how much of it is accessible. If we are, surrounded with different kind of information and communication technologies, the aim is not that how much we are using it, because we can use it for entertainment, to watch videos, to learn and all that, but it is what is relevant is how it is utilized in a how effective manner. Okay, not how many people are using it in which manner. The core objective of the smart city is to use various technologies and data analysis to enhance city activities and boost. I think this is the smart city. This paragraph is being repeated, so I'm skipping it. So smart city reflects a set of characteristics, including infrastructure based around technology. Now our infrastructure is not based around technology, but the smart city infrastructure is going to be based around technology. Environmental initiative, because right now we are not taking care of cities' environment seriously, but in the concept of smart city, we are going to deal with environmental initiative very seriously, and we are going to make city life more sustainable. Sustainable word आपको याद रखना है. In many answers, they are going to be very, very useful for you. Effective and highly functional public transportation, to deal with that and how we can take care of public transportation in a more effective manner. So then mobility of different classes. Why public transportation is important? So that mobility of different classes become efficient and smooth. And confident and progressive city plans. People able to live and work within city using its resources. Let's go by the example of smart city in India. So there is a city which is called Gujarat International Finance Tech City in Gujarat, which is also called GIFT City. This is considered to be the first smart city of India. And why? Because it is considered to be almost ready. And the government of India announced in April 2015 that an international financial service center would be built in Gujarat International FinTech, which is called now the GIFT City. What you have to remember is the GIFT City, the full form is Gujarat International Finance Tech City, is the first smart city in India. And the Gujarat government formed Gujarat International Finance Tech City Company Limited. This would have worked as the special this special purpose vehicle, which would have managed and pooled resources to make that GIFT City possible. And why GIFT City is a smart city? Why it became the first effective smart city? Let's see that first. So the infrastructure, before we go into that, let me show you the picture of this. So this is the GIFT City that is ready in Gujarat, and why now it is the first ever smart city in India. So the infrastructure developed in the GIFT City, such as district cooling system, automated waste collection system, and underground utility tunnel, contributes to making the city world's leading smart city. Okay. An international school, medical facilities, and proposed hospital, an international exposition complex, the GIFT City Business Club with indoor and outdoor sports facilities. This city promises all that. A relaxation area, a multi-cuisine restaurants. It also has 5-star hotel and well-planned residential housing complexes, making it an actual walk-to-work city. When you say it's a walk-to-work city, it takes care of what? Environment. It takes care of health. It takes care of, public spaces. Public spaces are safe. They are walkable, so you can walk to work. When you walk to work, the emission from the vehicles are going to be lesser, so they are environmental friendly. When you walk to work, your health will also be taken care of. So it becomes, long-term health agenda also. All the electricity cables are underground. Gas supply to the city is provided by existing gas network, which is GSPL, and district cooling system will give the cooling system for GIFT City, which will reduce the operational cost by 30 to 40% and avoid the capital cost of implementing coolers in each building. So it will be like a cooling system at the larger level and not at the micro level. All waste of the city will be treated through plasma gasification, which will be automatically gathered vacuum through underground pipes. So, you have piles of waste, you do away with that. And, now the waste management becomes smart. And you see that, when it is through vacuumed and underground pipes, it becomes a smart solution for waste management. So it has smart solution for electricity, gas supply, waste management, and that's how it is moving towards, becoming a smart city. The global and Indian companies consider GIFT City an ideal destination in sync with their environmental and sustainability goals. And as I said, this is the image of the GIFT City in Gujarat, and it's also considered as a reference point for many upcoming smart cities in India. So what are the concerns related to smart city? As I said, 22 smart cities are ready in India. Read a bit about them. You can have a list which is easily available on Google. But what are the concerns when we are moving towards smart city? The question can come that what is a smart city and what are the issues related to that? So you should also know the positive side, but you should also know the negative side of that. Of course, the one is the cybersecurity. When everything is connected through internet, the cybersecurity becomes an issue. Privacy concern, every data of yours is going to be at one control panel, so your privacy is going to be breached. Virtual reality and augmented reality would increase, which means that we need more sophisticated internet services. Our life is going to be dependent on internet services completely. This smart city would stop functioning if the internet services stop functioning. So it's a very huge dependency on that. It would also depend on IoT, which is Internet of Things. What does that mean? Is the thing that keeps the residents and gadgets associated in the residence with a bigger city. So for example, IoT offers the availability of smart gadgets, home machines and services, connected vehicles, smart infrastructures, smart public mobility, smart horticulture, and smart city framework. So your home as a micro unit is connected to the city as a macro unit, and everything is connected through internet. Everything that is a piece of a smart city should be associated with one another, so that they can speak with one another as a component of an entity. Small home connected together make a city. They are becoming smart city. So this job is finished by Internet of Things. And human-robot application interaction is going to increase, which will influence work, well-being, and public activity, and how it's going to have, it can also have a mental health implication. So with this, I would, end this talk on smart city. You have to keep in mind that it is going to have impact on the living of people in various ways, positively also, negatively also. And again, the way smartphones are not accessible to everybody. Remember everything, the smart cities are also going to be little problematic for people who are not skilled to operate the smartness of the city, and those who are not, who cannot buy those resources, like internet services and smartphones, to operate in smart cities. So this is also going to be one of the factors which we have to keep in mind while answering the smart city as a question. So with this, I end this particular topic here, and I'll come up with another one very soon. Till then, take care.